All right. So, what am I working on today? Well, this is a good one. I added 9 new commissions to the non-devils campaign because I'm closing it this week. Like this week, it's going to be closed. You're not going to be able to get your road trip fix or any of the copies of the old non-devils or anything like that. So here it is right here. So this is non-devils. You can still get the book and the trading card, or you can get a digital copy of the book. This is also the second chance campaign for Rockabilly Road Trip. So you can still get digital copies of Rockabilly Road Trip. You get Rockabilly Road Trip #1 for $15, and that's the brand new Rockabilly Road Trip #1 with a digital copy of the 150-page trade paperback. You can also still get the metal trading card plus book for non-devils, and I've added a new perk, which is the non-D closing commissions, and that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. So I've gotten a backer for the non-D closing commissions perk. Now this is not sketch covers. This is going to be a 9x12 Bristol painted commission, which means it's not going to be in color pencils like I did the sketch covers. The only reason I used color pencils was because that's the only thing those sketch covers would accept. So yeah, these are going to be done in watercolor, India ink, and acrylics. So this is going to be like one of my other paints that I do for covers and everything else like that. The only thing with this is that the subject matter is going to be something that pertains to non-devils. Like it's going to be a character, it's going to be one of the devils or something like that. I'm not really giving people a choice on that. That's just the way it is. So yeah, and honestly, I don't offer these anymore, but I had so much fun like doing the covers that I decided, fuck it. If I'm closing a campaign, let me throw 9 more up there. And if people take advantage of it, they take advantage of it. If not, then, whatever. But one person did take advantage of it, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So tonight, we're working on one of the characters from Non-Devils. He's the man-at-arms for the rebel forces against the devils, and this is Captain Bordeaux. And so yeah, let's get to it. And tonight, I got Degenerate Minds as our background music. What's up, Chimera? Also, I'm going to do the layouts of Chimera's campaign live on here too. So it's going to be a blast. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. Probably tomorrow night. And then the rest of this week is going to be spent working on 6 Gun Gorilla. Getting back on that and getting that taken care of so Brian can get everything off to Oliver and have it all colored up for you guys. Now, let me see what I did with my ammonia and water solution. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put in all my flat blacks before adding in my watercolor base. And there's another reason why I'm doing these too. I need as much practice as possible to take on the what I said I was going to do as far as Chimera's pages and the pages for the new non-devils and stuff like that. Like I said, I was going to paint all of it instead of having a colorist do it. And I intend to go through with that. So I'm using a quill. Or is it a quill? Or is it dip pen? Whatever. ink tends to dry up in these pens pretty quickly, so you kind of have to keep moving, which is good because it forces you to be pretty quick. The tips I'm using, they're pretty sharp, so they're not gonna dull out on me anytime soon. You know what? Funny you should say that. I have a copy of the first appearance of Slain coming in. I'm a huge Slain fan, like 2000 AD, all that kind of shit. And yeah, I can't wait to try and to do what they did with the old 2000 ADs and do a fully painted Bisley-esque job on Chimera's Testament book. I think it's going to be fucking amazing. I am seriously looking forward to that. And if anybody's wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just adding in blacks where I think there's going to be major where the shading is going to drop. Like I'm not going to do the whole thing in black. I'm just like kind of spotting it in here to make things easier when I start laying down the paint. Love Pat Mills. Yeah, Pat Mills is a badass. And some of the stuff he did in Slain was really cutting edge. Like he had, you know, for what everybody says about representation, like Pat Mills was one of the first people to actually put in a trend like a hermaphrodite, like God in the pages of Slain. I tried to get Pat Mills to come on and talk, you know, with everybody, but like I contacted him once before, and he responded to me because I wanted him to kind of critique my work because Pat Mills has a really good eye for art and artists, and he was the only thing he said is, you know, maybe take another look at digital because he said it limits your prospects in modern comics. And I'm of the opinion that the only thing that limits your prospects in modern comics is your ability to produce good work. Like if you're a good artist or a good writer, it doesn't matter how you get the material out as long as it's badass. Oh, Requiem Vampire Night was fucking insane, dude. Like I got that, except those issues are so hard to get a hold of. Like it's crazy difficult. I got a few copies of #1, and for a book that's never been heard of before, like that son of a bitch is fucking pricey, crazy pricey. He did another one like with the same artist. Oh, let me see if I can grab it real quick. So yeah, if you get a chance, try to get a hold of this. It's called Shah, and it's written by Pat Mills, and it's done by the same artist, Oliver Ledroit, something like that. But this is fucking amazing, dude. Let me give you a little peek inside. Like this is the back art. Like it's the same artist that did Vampire Night, Requiem, and it's pretty fucking incredible, dude. This copy, I got it, but the heat kind of on its travels here. The heat kind of destroyed the spine a little bit, you know. But yeah, dude, this is all painted. This is one of the reasons why I need to go ahead and try painting whole issues because of this right here. This is crazy good. And this is all mixed media, watercolor, and different things like that. It's crazy good, dude. Requiem, Vampire Night, and Shah are two of the best books you'll ever get your hands on from classic heavy metal. Yeah, what's up, Z? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, those books. I know you're a Bisley fan, but I'm telling you, like Pat Mills has a really good eye for artists, and Bisley's just one in like a fucking few that Pat Mills has discovered. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Lola? Yeah, dude. So yeah, this is what we're doing tonight. Once again, I'm working on. I figured showing you guys because there was some confusion as to what this new perk was that I added to the campaign. Like a lot of people thought it was another sketch cover perk, but it's not. It's a straight up commission perk. It's a 9x12 commission with a copy of Non-Devils. And like I said, I usually don't do any type of artwork nowadays, original artwork that goes below $300, $350, something like that on the low end. And with this, I'm offering it for $200 with a copy of the book. It's a pretty sweet deal. Like, and if you do follow my stuff and you do like my work, this is definitely something you might want to get a hold of. But like I said, you don't get to choose what I do. It's gonna. All I can tell you is that it's gonna be Non-Devils related. And right now, I laying in some blacks to kind of offset to help out the darker parts of the art when I start adding that in, like the black wash. And then after that, I'm going to start adding in some color. This is called the very boring part of doing a commission. But fuck it. You guys were kind enough to stick with me during the Berserk stream. Some of you actually stayed to the end. That was crazy. You guys are crazy. What's up, Maiden? Yeah. And the reason why it's not because I just want to be expensive either. I don't see that as expensive, like as far as like $300. But you got to realize how much work goes into those pieces. You know, there's a ton of work that goes into them, and you guys get to see it. Like when I'm on here and I'm showing you like how I'm doing it and basically giving you a little bit of a tutorial. I mean, you can see like I'm not skimping on quality. Like you get every ounce of quality every ounce of detail, every ounce of color, everything I can throw into it to make sure that you guys get the best that I can possibly give you. Yeah. I think money is just an excuse for me to do it. Oh, thanks, Lola. I appreciate that. Lola Beats. Let's see here. Sometimes I gotta wait for this to dry just a little bit because with the pen it blots ink in there, which I like. I mean, it's badass, you know, because it gives you a deep black, line, but it also makes it really dangerous to kind of touch the work, to want to keep working, you know. So I have to kind of slow down just a little bit, just kind of torture. What's up, Arturo Martinez? I think this one's yours. Mr. Martinez was the first one to take advantage of the $200 perk that I just set up on non-devils, and this is yours, G. Like I said, it's going to be painted completely, so I'm getting ready to do right now. How are you doing, Arturo? You guys hear the music pretty good, or is it too low? Oh, no problem, dude. No, thank you for supporting my work. I really appreciate it. This method's a little bit experimental for me too, because I never used this particular method before in the past. As far as dropping some heavy Indian ink down before going ahead and throwing paint in there, but I think it'll work. What's up, strange boy? Strange boy. All right, let's see where we're at here. Oh, made a little bit of an accident there. It's all right. Good thing about paint and ink is that it can all be fixed. Zoom in a little bit, give you guys a little bit more of a view. No, these are gonna be full color. Like, yeah, I'm completely painting these, so all of the non-D commissions on the feature perk will be in full color. It's a little wet. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's see here. And at first, I was gonna go ahead and just be like, okay, if all non sell, I'll color them. But then I was like, nah, fuck that, dude. I That's some punk bitch stuff right there. I ain't doing that. Let's just do it right. We're gonna do it. Ain't nobody scared here. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. It's gonna be amazing, dude. Just wait. We're just getting started. This is gonna sound really bad, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I gotta pat it down. I gotta look for the wet spot. Because if I don't, I'm gonna smear ink all over this bastard. Then I'm gonna be playing chase the plots. It's gonna suck. What's up, Darth? Sweet. Yeah. Because of the holiday, I was planning on going today to go mail them out, but the all the labels are printed out. I just got to get it to the post office. I didn't realize today was a holiday, so mail's not running. All the mail carriers are closed. But first thing tomorrow, I'm mailing yours out. I got to mail out a bunch of paintings and stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm glad you said that you got a tracking number because I was wondering if Pirate Ship um, like did that because I know I got to put your email in and stuff like that whenever I'm mailing stuff off, and I was hoping that they would do that because I know Stamps does it. You know? All right, yeah, this is good, dude. I'm digging it. This is badass. Digging the ink line. Sometimes these pens get a little bit clogged up. What I like to do is put a little. If you ever want to break up, here's a pro tip. You ever want to loosen up your India ink for art, not for text? Put a little bit of ammonia inside your well and your pen holder, and Just let it sit in there for like a second and dry it off with a paper towel, and you should be fine. It'll break it up nicely for you. All right. Yeah, I'm digging this a lot. This is badass. I'm a huge Bisley fan too. That's why this is looking very Bisley-like. Actually, you know what? Let me come back over here a little bit. Work a little bit this way. Ammonia. No, not ammonia for tats. Don't do that. For India ink, because both tattoos and illustrators both use India ink for comic pages. Only use that shit for comic pages, like ammonia. Otherwise, you probably get sued, and some really pissed off people will be coming to your house. What's up, Optimus? Did you get a tracking number, Optimus? Yes, definitely hit the like button. I really want to be liked. No, actually, I need the followers on the channel. The more, the better. Also, Optimus, I'm still waiting on your credit card number and that CVS code, security code. No, seriously though, you should have gotten a shipping code for FedEx, because with the Peregrine painting, I'm trying to send out one out of FedEx. I hope they don't give me a problem with it, because I had to get a pretty good bit of insurance out on it, just in case. Absolutely, Lola. And it's not too late. You guys can still get a piece like this if you want it. You just have to go to the Non-Devils campaign and back the featured perk, and it'll be yours, all yours. Not this one. This one's Mr. Martinez's. Still have to drop a lot of color and all that shit into here. It's gonna be badass, guys. I'm telling you. I might have to be checked in. Like, I know as soon as I print the labels out with USPS, like, they're sending notifications to people that they have a package coming. But with FedEx, I think it might be different. I think you have to wait for it to check in before they'll send out notifications. But it's coming, so. And the battle between the grade 0.5 crew will commence. I think they're thinking about doing a pay-per-view on that to see who gets the Peregrine painting. All right, that's enough of the degenerates. Let's do something a little bit better. Let's see here. The Mad Chicken. Chicken of the Grave. There we go. Cool. I hear you, dude. It's going to be quite a fight. All right, let's see here. You better stay the fuck away. It's down for your ass. It's still right in the bed. It's down for your ass. That's the life in the bed. See, this is what heavy metal should do for their live streams. Play some fucking dark rock and have their artists do their comics live. See, that's the kind of shit they should have did in the beginning. Well, instead of doing all this bullshit. Shit. Okay. Oh, I touched a wet spot. God, that sounds dirty. Even if it looks muddy on here, it's not going to be muddy in the when I start painting it. Trust me, it's going to look badass. Let us. What's up, Eddie? I would, but I'd have to stay at your house. I'm a broke artist. I don't want to. I don't want to pay for a hotel. So you have to fix the couch up, and you have to fix me food because I'm probably not going to want to eat out. I'll do you a commission if I can stay at your house for a show. Yeah, no, I only like the earliest, the earliest issue I got of heavy metal is an issue from 2009. No, I'm lying. Okay, well, the earliest issue that I got that I am actually interested in is an issue from 2009. But I did get a couple of the blank issue 300 covers because I was planning on doing artwork on them to, for clients. But that's as far as it goes. Like, I mean, there's nothing in there that's interesting to me, except for that they reprinted a bunch of Richard Corbin stuff and Mobius to go ahead and make the issue more interesting, which is kind of bullshit. We'll sleep like wolves, Eddie. Ass to ass. Just don't try to mount me for dominance. Yeah, no, heavy metal served a huge purpose, Lola. It, with me anyway, like it was the building blocks of everything that I'm doing today. Like before I was collecting comics, I was introduced to heavy metal through the not through the magazine. It was from the double album that like from the movie, you know. Like the movie album came with images from the magazine, like from the Captain Stern cartoon, and all kinds of shit. It was like badass, and it was way inspiring. And then I was like, "There's a magazine," so I went searching for it. But yeah, I mean that kicked me off in the direction I wanted to go in because I knew I didn't want to be like one of those artists that just did like pretty shit, you know. I want it to be dark. Put a slate. There we go. Just something to link it all together. Yeah. Kind of digging this mad chicken. Shit is badass. Alright, let's see here. What if you can use the back of the pen? Probably not a good idea. Yeah, I was lucky enough to come across the very first issue of Heavy Metal and Metal Harlot #2. But that was from a trade. But I still got to work on that commission. And that's actually coming up pretty quickly. I got to get that done and delivered. Sure, my dealer, my comic book dealer. Showcase Comics, everybody. Slidell, Louisiana. For all your comic book and Magic the Gathering and toy needs. This show is not sponsored by Showcase Comics. All right. This turned out pretty good. Ooh, this is tedious. There it goes. Ah, fuck me. Alright. Forgot the trigger. There it goes. Alright, sweet. This is not the best thing for somebody with a tremor. Thank God for rulers. All right. Shit, that sucks. What's up, Brian? Taking a little break today, bud. No 6-gun gorilla today. Tomorrow. Promise. And if you're available, why don't you come by and we'll talk 6-gun gorilla. Or just fucking talk about gorillas. That's what we'll do. Thanks, man. It's not easy, but it's pretty it's not too difficult, I guess. But you know what? I always said that about guitar players. I used to play with some really talented guitar players, and the shit they used to whip out while practicing or warming up was crazy good. And they made it look easy, you know? Tomorrow, Brian. Tomorrow. This is going to be 6-gun gorilla week. Then I got to get on to 3 nights, 4 days and do some stuff for that. Also, we got invited to be on somebody else's channel, Brian. Shit, who is it? The Global Frequency wants us to come on and talk about 6-gun gorilla. So that should be interesting. If you want, I'll send you the link to it. I don't know how much of an audience they have, but any publicity is good publicity, right? Blood Hunt Doc Salem. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see how that comes out. This is Captain Bordeaux from the old Non-Devil series, my friend. I'm not sure if Brian added Captain Bordeaux into the new Non-Devil series. Not Captain Bordeaux, First Mate Bordeaux. Hold on, let me look something up real quick. I know he's my character, but I can't remember. This isn't a sketch cover. This is a commission. This is a non-Devil's commission. I'm out of sketch covers. So this is Captain Bordeaux of the Purdue. Bodoo. Hold on, wait. I'm mispronouncing everything tonight. Yeah, first mate Jonathan Bordeaux of the Purdue. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you see? So Brian's on top of it. He added first mate Bordeaux, Jonathan Bordeaux. It's almost like inking to the rhythm of the music. It's crazy. Could you imagine if I had Slayer or fucking Cradle Filth on? Jesus Christ, dude. This page wouldn't exist. Yeah, well, everything in the new Non-Devils is going to be way badass. Non-Devils 2, well, the rebirth of Non-Devils is basically going to be the rebirth of heavy metal. That's awesome, dude. Is your wife into sci-fi and fantasy too, or? Because I can tell you right now, Mon isn't. I mean, she encourages me, but it's mainly because, well, I mean, that's just what I do for a living. So, but now, I got to tell you, what I'm thinking about doing for the new Non-Devils project is running the campaign early, and like it'll be a work in progress. Like I'll be working on Non-Devils. It's gonna take me at least a year or more to get the book completed the way I want it, and that's because I want it painted. I want it big. I don't want you guys to think that you're not getting everything I could possibly give you with the new Non-Devils. What I'm thinking about doing is doing live updates. Well, not even live updates. I'm just going to do it live. Like the whole book is going to be done live so you can watch. But I'm thinking about running the campaign when I got, say, a quarter of the book finished or something like that, you know, and hopefully you guys will be kind enough to like fund it so that I can keep it going and have the book created. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Always like to see that, like husband and wife geek teams and stuff like that. I think that's awesome. Such a rare thing. Man, I'm digging this band, dude. This shit is awesome. Fucking off the hook. shit, that's a lot of heat that's got to get laid down. Oh, 1 second. Let me do this real quick. There we go. Laying down some of those heavy blacks now, boy. Boy. Yeah. All right. Fuck yeah. Sometimes I get carried away with these, like putting heavy blacks in. I tend to go a little overboard and screw up just a little bit. It's not very reassuring for Mr. Martinez. But never fear. If I fuck it up, I can definitely fix it. Yeah, dude, I'm digging this. And this is going to be a reflection of what Non-Devils is going to be, the rebirth. This is why I couldn't continue Non-Devils the way I originally did it. It's because I got better at doing my craft. And it would have definitely looked off. That's one of the reasons why I restarted Rockabilly Road Trip too, is because there's no way if anybody out there has the trade paperback, you know, like that art style that I was using would have been just it was way too dated. There's no way it could have worked for the current Rockabilly Road Trip issues. All right, let's keep this going. Yeah, the background's going to be kind of monochromatic, but it's definitely going to be able to blend nicely with the with what's going on in the foreground. A little darkness under his eyes, like he's a little stressy at the moment. I don't know if any of you guys caught it, but I was on Zade's channel the other night, and we had a blast just talking comics, talking heavy metal, you know, Bisley, of course, and different things like that. It was awesome. And then before that, it was Critical Blast, and I always love hanging out with that guy. He's really doing something super, super important for the for comics, from indie comics. He's basically creating a distribution service that we all can take advantage of and hook our customers up, like the backers up with a decent price, um, for shipping. And shipping's always been like this, just fucking disaster when it comes to like sending books out to you guys, especially not really in the States, but anything out of the States. It's been rough, dude. We have to actually play with money, to go ahead and balance it out. That way we're not charging you guys the full price for shipping. Because if we did, I mean, there's no way you would back our books. At least I have, anyway. Like if I'm saving money here, I'm going to put that money towards international shipping. It's important to me to make sure that the international backers, even though there's not as many international backers as there is like domestic, it's still very, very important that you guys get the best deal we could possibly give you as far as shipping. I want you to have my book. And that's one thing I like about Critical, is that they're he's helping the international creators get better shipping rates on coming to the U.S. But he hasn't found a way to give domestic creators a way to give international backers a better deal. But he's working on it, and I have to commend that. No way. No, I never seen that. I got to check that out. What happened? Why did the books come out? Were they opened, or did they drown the books? What the fuck happened, Brian? Hell, I might have to bring you on so you could talk about it. If you're willing to come on, Brian, let me know, because I really want to talk about that. I want to know what happened in Singapore. I know this seems like a lot of black, but trust me, it's going to be eaten up like crazy by the paint that's going to go down. All right, I'll send you a link. when it comes to hands and knuckles, like I've learned not to kind of with anything like as far as anatomy. Like it's not really about doing it right. It's about having fun with it and making it seem like it's right. Like I'm not a stickler for any of that. I used to be. I used to be like hard about it. Like, fucking muscles have to be fucking right. You know, but not anymore. I've and because I relaxed on it, my anatomy actually got a lot better. Just a now you know type of moment for any artist out there, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, just as long as you don't take shit too seriously, it'll get better. I mean, don't relax on it to the point that it sucks, but you know what I'm saying. Let me put my earphones in, everybody. We got a very special guest, Brian. What's up, Brian?
Not my spirits, brother. Not my spirits. Not right now. Oh, hey, everybody in the chat. Yeah, I post. Yeah, I
Is the
shared
music too loud? Let
shared
me
the
turn the
video
music down a
on
little
the
bit.
Twitter. I'm not hearing music right now.
You don't hear music?
No.
Holy shit, dude. Hold on,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
I'm doing some laundry, but
you don't hear any music through the
no, none
holy
whatsoever.
crap, dude.
None whatsoever.
Oh, wait.
It's freaky.
Let me do this. Hold on. I can't believe that the whole time I'm introducing these bands and there's no music playing.
Well, there was music playing crazy. In the on the YouTube stream.
Oh, there was? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Now I can, yeah.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I even asked like in the chat, like this band sounds pretty cool. Like, who is this? And you didn't answer. This is
called Mad Chicken.
Mad Chicken? Okay, cool.
All right, let me go ahead and get rid of this.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a link in the private chat. It's actually 2 videos. This is like the second.
So what happened to the fucking thing in Singapore? Like,
yeah.
You got a video on it, you said?
I shot you a link in the private chat, brother.
All right, let's see here.
It's funny because I asked the guy, like the backer, like, can I post this?
He was like, oh shit.
Oh, you watching that shit now?
Oh, well, no, I just opened it up and I'm seeing the imprint of your 6-gun on the on. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta show everybody this. This is nuts.
It's so bad. It's so bad. This is every backer's. I mean, every crowdfunder's nightmare.
All right, let's see here.
Because I've seen people get some banged up books, you know, a little scuffing or something like that. In which case, I'm like, oh, I apologize. I send them a new book. This guy got like a lump of paper mache, and what's really freaky is he insists, he swears, the Gemini mailer is like pristine.
It had to be some like crazy amount of heat or something like that, right?
I was thinking like, did it get microwaved or something?
Oh,
but then it looks it's clearly water. Tell me that's not water damage. It's got to be water damage.
Yeah, like here's the reason Brian's upset. It's because international postage is no joke, and Brian's one of those guys that tries to give everybody the best deal he can possibly do to his detriment.
Yeah, and, well, not really. I always believe that shit pays off in the end. You know.
Still, I mean,
it's brutal though. It's brutal. I'm not saying I just had to pay $28 to ship him a
I don't know if you guys can hear the crackling of the page. Jesus Christ, it's like a piece of wood, dude.
Are you feeling my pain? Are you feeling this?
Dude, and he said it's intact? Like,
that's got what the
dude, the only thing I can think of is that it was some type of weird precipitation. And then, because I'm looking at the bag, I mean, the bag looks like it's been under a tremendous amount of heat. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the way he just like threw that down? Like, okay, Exhibit A.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the cover. You can see where ink came off of the cover. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What about the other book? Is the other book in?
Oh, check this out. Yeah, you thought that was bad? Look at this.
It's welded to
the backing board.
No way, dude.
Yeah, watch this. This is gonna hurt.
Dude, the only thing I'm thinking it was under like some serious heat. Like, yeah, that's all I could
with his
think,
hands
dude.
there. He's just like, dude, what the fuck?
Like, do those other books open?
I don't know.
That sucks, dude.
Because I sent him also the other comic was a misprinted an edition of Six Gun Gorilla issue #1 with the misspelled title.
Yeah.
Right, and those are very, 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 very limited.
Yeah.
And so I thought, like, I just throw one of those in there because it had taken me a while to get to his order. And I always try to throw extra shit in there if that's the case. If people end up having to wait or something. So he's in Singapore. He gets this thing. He shoots me the video. That and another one. I think that like there's one of him actually like opening the package. The Gemini, and it's pristine. It's in pristine condition. It's just like you would think, like if that was water damage, that the water damage would have like affected like the mailer.
No, I don't. Honestly, it looks like it was under like a killer amount of heat and maybe a little bit of precipitation or something like that. And it just.
So what? Somebody irons the damn thing?
You know what you should do? And I'm being serious. Like take any comic, put it inside of a bag and board, and throw it in the oven. You know what I'm saying? For like at 104 degrees or something like that, or 105, and see what happens. Yeah. And
so it could be maybe not a case of precipitation, but like evaporation or
something like that. Maybe a little bit of moisture, like it was exposed to some tropical shit or something like that, Yeah, because it's got to go over on a boat, right?
Yeah,
and maybe they put it next to the furnace or something like that, Or
I mean, dude, this is literally. I was thinking, like, what did they do? Like, just like put this against the boiler.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like it was
like iron.
Yeah, like I mean, just as an experiment, if you want to know what happened to the book,
man. Dude, I just want this nightmare to be over.
So, what are you doing? I mean, are you replacing it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you tell him to go fuck himself? Did you say you're trying to scan me? So fuck you. Yeah.
No, he found it like he couldn't wrap his head around like why I would want to share the video on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Why I would want to share like that.
Oh, he thinks you did it on purpose.
No. He's just thinking like, damn, that's like that's gonna give you bad publicity. I'm like, no, it's not because I'm gonna take care of that shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna give you bad publicity.
Yeah.
I mean, now if you didn't replace the issue, that would be bad publicity.
No. Then I'd be a piece of shit. And one. But
seriously, Brian, seriously,
being in this scene.
It's just me and you right now. So tell me, like, did you do it on purpose? Was that?
I had to have something to talk about. That shit was painful. Honest to God, like when I first watched that, I was like, oh. But then I started to just, you got to laugh at this shit. You got to laugh at this shit.
I got
when
a
something goes this catastrophically bad, I've seen people get books, like I said, that have been maybe scuffed or bent a little bit, but that was jacked the fuck up. I've never seen a book arrive in that condition.
So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but me and Brian go back and forth with comics from time to time, and so I'm sending you a copy, and you probably already got the tracking number for the package I have coming your way.
I was wondering about that.
I also included a copy of Cold Blooded Chillers. It's one of the first horror books I ever did. And it was I was hired by Robert Hesk to go ahead and illustrate a story that was it was made into a short film starring it was the guy from it was some movie star. Like I remember, like he was pretty famous, and this is the cover I painted for it back in the day.
Oh, beautiful.
And I don't know if they have scenes. Oh, they do. They have scenes from it. So and what I did was I went ahead and illustrated it and painted it with gray tones. That's not me. This is me right here. And it's called The Waiting Room. And but it's a really thick book. Like it's an anthology. So it's got a bunch of different stories, and it's like 150 pages or something like that.
Nice, nice. Kind of like a Warren thing.
Yeah, Robert just had a bunch of stories he wanted to get out there, so he hired me to do one. And then when I was going through my divorce, he was doing something else. It was called 2000 something, the end of the world or some shit like that, and I illustrated. I couldn't do the book because I was going through a divorce at the time, but I had a painting ready, like available for him to use. So I did this Grim Reaper in the Mary Mother position where she's praying. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's definitely a cool cover.
Yeah, he liked it. It was badass. But yeah, dude, I got that coming with it, with the copy of because I know you're kind of a hard guy when it comes to comics. Like you're not really a collector. You're more of a reader. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Speaking of which, I've been like rereading all of the entire Grendel run.
Oh, dude, it's so good, isn't it?
It's so fucking
even
good.
A dead part they had in there, like the one right before Abby Thatcher.
Yeah.
And Eppie Thatcher, not Abby.
Right.
And yeah, even that part's not too bad.
It's just wow. It's so much fun revisiting these books I haven't read in literally 20 years.
Yeah.
And gaining an entirely new appreciation for them.
Well, that's something right there, because what I usually do, I throw books in my collection, in a long box, and that's just where they stay. You know what I'm saying? But when you start pulling books out to flex with people, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like, oh, I got to read that again. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was a really good book.
Yeah. It's not. Here's the thing. I'm not a collector, but I understand collecting. Yeah. So it's just, and there's certain things. Don't think if I didn't have the dough, I wouldn't, own maybe, like a Frazetta or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, there'd be a bunch of, oh God, especially if I had a big crib, like if I lived in like a Gothic castle, like I always dreamed of, either that or like the Munsters house.
I always want a church. I always want to renovate a church and just live in a church. You know what I'm saying? Like
I have a very specific one. It's Grace Church in Manhattan.
Yeah.
and it's absolutely beautiful. And it has like a little chapel, and
Yeah.
and like a green area. It's always thought like
And I
those
don't
would be
want people to
badass
get me
cities.
wrong. Like, it's not because I want to defile a church or anything like that. It's
No,
just because I think Catholic churches, like the architecture on old Catholic churches, are fucking beautiful. You know, and
dude, when fucking Notre Dame went
burn.
down,
Yeah,
burned to the ground. Dude, I will never be able to fucking see that.
yeah.
That's gone forever.
Oh, my old boss. Like, it was this couple I used to work for. They used to go like for their vacation. They would do these elaborate vacations and shit like that, and they got to see Notre Dame before it burned down. But they still cried their eyes out because it was like I'll never get to see it again. You know, like they were planning on going back because it was that awesome being in
Yeah.
France. Now they did
Yeah.
say like that while they were in France, they seen some dude like just take a dump in the middle of the street. I don't know if that's a thing in France or like
I don't think so. It is in New York City. At least it was when I was living there, but that was
yeah.
back like in the 90s.
Like they were like, huh? Such a beautiful city. Even a guy taking a dump in the middle of the street. Yeah. But,
yeah. Well, I mean, you're
crazy's
talking
gonna be crazy.
about and you're gonna have it could have been like some tourist on PCP for all we know.
What's
right?
up, Pops? We got
Pops is in the house. What up, Pops?
Pops, get your
grinding,
indie
man.
issues ready, buddy. We're gonna do another show soon.
He's been killing it with that Chromecast, man. Just like,
oh, really?
He's always on. It seems.
Nice.
At least with like whenever I'm like checking channels, I'm just like, yeah, no, he's always at it.
Yeah, that's a good
thing. He's a soldier.
Soldier Pops.
Is what I'm saying. Oh my God.
I want to do some trading with Pops. I want to see what Pops has in his collection that we can do some trading with. You know, ooh. That's my motive behind having you guys show off your collections.
No, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We really need like you, me, Sim, Pops, Phil. We need to like get like a whole bunch of people together, as many people as we can, to just fucking start busting out our fucking collections. I
don't know if Phil's like, I know Phil's a huge collector of anything Bisley. You know what I'm saying? In fact, he burned my ass, dude, because he got a hold of ABC Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like the original ABC Warriors appeared in 2000 AD, right? Yeah. And but they did a collection, like a collection with Bisley, and it was called ABC Warriors: The Black Hole. You know,
was that TPB or something?
It was. I think it was a trade. Well, you know what? I'm taking it back because it's so fucking expensive. I'm starting to think that it wasn't a trade paperback. I'm thinking it was a novel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they did with Slain. Like they let Bisley just do a whole like 2000 AD novel, but Phil, like they have this ABC Warriors, like the original copy of that book. You know, that novel is like $200 or $300, right? With no Bisley signature, just that book, you know?
Right.
And it's the yellow cover with the ABC Warriors on there, you know, and Phil got it for $40 off of eBay.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, you motherfucker.
Fuck.
He's like,
Phil.
Look what I got. I was like, you motherfucker. He goes,
that guy.
What? I was like, dude, that book's fucking a few $100 without Bisley's signature on it. And you can't find it on the internet, right? Like, I was like, so I was so pissed off. I was like, well, fuck him. I'm going to look for me a copy.
Damn.
I couldn't find it. Like, it's just not there. All I have is the reprint. You know?
Oh.
Like, how did you get so lucky, dude? Because there was a point where I was actually looking for that book, and that motherfucker just was nowhere around, especially that cover.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, dude. And but he got a hold of it, dude. And I'm like, motherfucker. You know?
That's too good.
It
Oh,
was good, dude. Like, I
fuck you,
like seeing
Phil.
that happen, but
Well, yeah,
I'm
most
also
definitely.
like, you motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No shit, man. Yeah, I mean, I've never been a big book collector. To me, it's although I can totally understand why people would be book collectors, like people who collect hardcover like first editions and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So totally understand that, but for me, it's just like I'll take it in whatever medium I can get it. Like I just want the story, and the art, of course, too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, like the French comics, fucking beautiful, dude.
No,
Nice,
that's what I'm saying. Like
beautiful
that,
hardcovers,
dude.
and
When I got
the
that,
art lives up to that.
yeah, when I got that Metal Orlant #2, right? I got it because it's Metal Orlant, and I've never seen a copy of that in like ever, right?
Me,
And I was like,
me neither.
yeah.
Actually,
When I
I
seen
don't.
it, I was like, nah. At first, I was like, well, do I really need it? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I really need it.
I'm trying to think if I ever actually saw a copy of Metal Hurlant in at a convention ever.
Yeah. Well, dude, they're not that expensive. I got to tell you, like on eBay,
Yeah,
not that expensive at all. And but when I seen it, I was like, I got to get it. Then when I got home, like, I mean, I don't read French. I don't know what the fuck number it is or anything like that.
no. It's like the French comic book lovers equivalent of
No,
somebody
well,
that gets a
I
manga
didn't know what
that's in
issue it
Japanese.
was. Like, I had no idea. So when I got home, I checked it out. I was like, holy shit, this is issue 2, you know. And then I was like, I was looking at it, and I'm like, the colors are so vibrant on it because they got a Mobius story in there, right? And
Yeah,
it's so vibrant and it's printed so well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like it blows away anything anybody's printing now. Even current heavy metal, like not current heavy metal, but heavy metal back then. Like, I don't know who
yeah,
they had printing or if
yeah.
it was printed in France. I have no idea, but it was so beautiful, dude.
Beautiful
You know?
glossy paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, magazine format, and fuck, man, haven't you gotten the feeling like that this like recent Tarna troll, because that is what it is. They're just actively just like trolling us at this point, and waving their finger in our
Well, that's
faces and saying
whoever
we don't want you to buy our comics.
whoever is doing this had taken lessons from the Marvel guys, or this is the Marvel guys.
It
You
is,
know what I'm
well,
saying? Because
it's more, dude. It's Mark Wade and Heather, not Heather Antos, Kelly Sue DeConnick.
yeah, because I'm telling you, it's the same MO, it's the same language.
They're sick freaks.
It's
They're sick freaks. Both of them have reputations outside of recent your boy Zach lawsuit for tortious interference,
mhm.
which I'm not just even
Yeah,
thinking
we're
about
not
that
going
makes
into that.
my blood boil. Um, but like oh, who is it? Try to remember his name. He's a guy he's a cartoonist, but he's also a journalist. Joe Sacco. Joe Sacco, amazing artist, by the way. He's a guy who is a journalist who goes places, visits places, war zones, that sort of a thing.
Mhm.
And he doesn't bring a camera with him. He brings a drawing pad. So the whole idea is it's journalism, but you're seeing things not how they were, but as how he saw them.
Yeah,
Right?
that's kind of cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So anyway, that was a total non sequitur, but he was sharing an office with Mark Wade.
Harry says that Tim Steele is an editor at Heavy Metal. From what I heard,
Tim
like the
Seeley?
publisher of Heavy Metal is one of the executives of Hasbro. Was once a executive at Hasbro, or a production guy at Hasbro. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons why they incorporated like Justice League Go and all these different toy lines that they were trying to get across. And I'm like, that's fine, but heavy metal isn't the outlet for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No. Oh, you think that maybe they bought heavy metal because they were like, hey, we can make toys out of this?
they did make toys out of Tarna. They have
I
a Tarna
know.
toy, but it's really cheap and shitty. So I don't know what they're.
I've got it right here. I don't recall Tarna having being a blonde.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, let's do it just okay. That's not
Yeah,
make
I
it
mean
good
it's
or anything.
yeah. I'm not saying it's like horrible. It's not the
Yeah,
worst I've ever seen, but it's certainly flimsy.
I remember
The
back in the
arm
day,
is
like
loose here, and come on, you could do a much better job of her ass than that.
yeah, I remember they used to do limited edition for Zeta statues and stuff like that, like back in the day for heavy metal.
Now you see
And
that is how you do the bootay on an action figure right there. I'm sorry, you were saying?
no, I just remember like old heavy metal magazines, like they would have uh like at the only advertisements you really seen was like stuff for like a Frazetta statue or Conan sword or something that was
Yes.
metal.
Relevant.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
like they
mean,
knew their audience.
like somehow heavy metal got away with inspiring every metalhead on the planet, including musicians, but not like showing off any type of music, you know, or bands. Like it was all art. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yup.
and and that was something to respect back then, dude, because it was,
Oh,
you know,
dude, it was revolutionary.
it was a magazine called Heavy Metal that featured no heavy metal bands.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, remember,
What's up, Elton?
The French title, the original title is Metal Hurlant, which means literally screaming metal.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, what are we going to call this? In America, why not heavy metal? That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So that whole music connection is, in a sense, a accident. I think that actually, you know what, the term heavy metal, the person who actually came up with that term was William Burroughs, of all people.
Oh,
It was
really?
like, yeah, you know who William Burroughs was, right? William S.
No, I
Burroughs,
have no idea.
Naked Lunch, The Exterminator. Oh my God, just way out there surrealist, literary surrealist.
No, I
And
remember. I remember. Yeah, I know of William Burroughs, but
okay.
I never read any of his. At least I'm not aware that I read any of his works. You know?
Junkie is really good. That's more of a straightforward, like confessional. His later stuff, you get to like Naked Lunch. That's a book that he's most famous for.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like the Marquis de Sade. Like it's just like this nonstop parade of atrocities.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it's literary surrealism. You know, the guy was a heroin addict, and his entire life, really.
Yeah, but you see, like most of the artists that were featured in heavy metal had issues. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
most
like
definitely
these
they
were
did.
perfect people. Like they weren't perfect people in no way, shape, or form. You know?
Oh, dude, Mobius says that like when you see all the dinosaurs that are in his work, he said that those were very symbolic of the fact that he was going through a self-destructive period.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, but you got these yuppies that like took over this thing that was created from, you know,
yeah,
but
which was
that
punk rock, you know,
exactly.
It was pre-punk rock, but like proto-punk. You know what I'm saying?
But that always happens. Like it doesn't matter.
They gotta
Like
co-opt
anyway,
that shit.
you know, and that's why you have to. Like nothing like that can last. You just have to enjoy it in the moment. You know.
Yeah, and the coolness will go somewhere else.
Yeah.
It always does.
It's like they say about heavy metal music, like real heavy metal. It never dies. It just goes underground. You know.
Yes, dude. Same thing with rap and hip hop. I mean, like, you know, lyrical ability for rap that died like 20 years ago, more than that, right?
So you mean when people say bitches this, bitches that, that's not real rap?
No. The real shit is I like a guy called Lone Ninja. That dude's a virtuoso MC, and
I was never a rap guy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like,
I mean, I was never like a heavy rap guy, but it was a genre that I liked, like a select few. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that kind of a thing. And like Big Daddy Kane, I just love. You know, I mean, he was the shiznit for sure. You know, so there was
personas like coming out.
Tribe Called Quest.
I remember that.
Yeah, so there were like a bunch of artists from that scene. It's like one of those things where, you know, you don't go deep into it, but you just like get the cream of the crop. You just get the good shit, right? But
dude, I'm digging this Mad Chicken. This Mad Chicken's badass, son. I'm telling you.
I'm kind
of a spacey type of feel to it, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're a stoner metal guy.
Doesn't it remind you of the scene in Heavy Metal, a movie where they're on the spaceship and they start getting loaded?
Yes,
they're doing like these huge lines these huge lines of coke is everywhere, dude. They're just huffing it up.
The audience I saw that with, in its theatrical release, did not know. I don't think most of the people knew what to make of it.
That's even better.
It is because I mean, that came out at a time where people were really not ready for that sort of thing. They really weren't. And same thing with Fire and Ice and Rock and Roll. And that little short period.
Oh, Rock and Roll was riddled with drug use.
Yeah, it is. And the whole concept of animation wasn't directly for children was just completely alien. What up, Joe in the chat? Oh, dude. I got Slaughter Squad, brother. I got my Slaughter Squad.
Shit.
Sorry, man. I should have done like a little quick Twitter post or something like that.
Goddamn.
Haven't read it yet. But it looks good, and more importantly, it smells good.
Joe King did Slaughter Squad?
Yeah.
I thought he did the purple.
Oh, you're thinking of
the Blue Muppet.
Yeah. No, that's George Peter Gatz.
George Peter Gatz. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's easy to get them mixed up. 6 a.m. sticker.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
He's hooked everybody up.
He has. That's a good dude right there.
I love that dude. And I'm constantly getting on his ass like, dude, when are you launching your campaign? You need to launch your campaign.
I think he's still working on his video game. Like he's that
he's gonna try to get that. Well, I mean, he doesn't own the video game, does it? Does he?
I have no idea. I know his art is like the mainstay of the video game. Like that's
I mean, the whole thing is dude, like if you're a parent. Like, I mean, do you know the origin behind that project?
No, not really.
This will give you some feels as a parent. He's making it for his son.
Oh, cool.
Like his son is the inspiration for the character, right? But he's not making it.
I thought he said I was the inspiration for the character. Lying motherfucker.
But no, but here's the awesome part. He's making it for him, not for the child he is now, right? Because that kid is going to be like, "Oh, Daddy, you made a comic book about me? Yeah, where's my Transformers, bitch?" Right? Yeah. He's making it for his son in the future, so that when his son is like a young man, he'll be able to like pick that up and read it and feel how his father felt about him when he made that.
Oh, that's cool. Like kind of like a little time capsule.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's badass.
like a love letter from the past.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
awesome.
cool?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
cool.
yeah. I was like I told Frega that and he was just like, "Oh, like oh,
Yeah.
that gives me like major
Ferga,
feels."
Ferga's a pretty wise dude. Like I put a lot of stock into, and I'm not just kissing his ass too,
No,
because
no,
I
no,
can tell
no,
you
no.
right now, I don't have to
Legit.
kiss anybody's ass.
No.
But
Fuck that.
um, yeah, he's got like I don't
I
know.
like that
Maybe
too.
when I was a kid, I took Frege for granted, like his
Mhm.
art and everything like that, you know. But I have a lot of respect for that dude. Like
Me
you
too.
know,
Me too. Yeah. Um yeah, like, the thing is he was making comics when I wasn't reading comics.
yeah, me too.
It was
Yeah.
the Liefeld era, and when that era, I was just like, peace out, bye, see ya,
Oh, you wasn't a
bye.
Liefeld fan.
No, and dude, I am happy to say that I never liked that guy's stuff. Nothing against him as a
Really?
person.
That's crazy.
Nothing against him as a person. Because I love the fact that he's raw as fuck in interviews, and will
Yeah.
just come out and say shit that nobody else is willing to just come out and say. Right?
Well, here's what I always thought
But
about
his work.
Liefeld.
Okay.
I I thought his stuff was good, but I never thought it would stand the test of time, and I didn't think it was easily knocked off other creators. Like it looks really simple, but it's really super complex. You know,
Okay.
and honestly, Liefeld's the only one that can do Liefeld. And for Liefeld to start a whole company based around his art style was never going to work, you know. And I think I think that's another one of the reasons why his style is like couldn't stand the test of time.
Do you know what
Because
it's?
after that, everybody looked at it as a joke. If you drew like Liefeld, you were a non-artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, his stuff always looked ridiculous to me, and all the
yeah,
characters in
but
every
you
scene,
saying that
they
is
all have
just
one expression, one facial
yeah.
expression. They're seething. They're always seething.
No. I get that, but they had another like a YouTube creator that compared Rob Liefeld's artwork to Jack Kirby's, and I have to say, dude, like the
Interesting.
comparison was really, really, like you said, interesting because nobody liked Jack Kirby's art. You know, not when you were coming
But his
up.
stuff
You know,
has
you had to
aged
grow into
well.
it. Exactly, but all the stuff Jack put into his art, Rob put into his art, like the dynamics, the forced perspectives. Yeah, Jack Kirby hit it first, but in the same way, Jack Kirby stylized characters, like the anatomy didn't match up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
not the feet and the hands never really worked the
Yeah.
way they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
supposed to.
Or he wouldn't even draw feet for like the
Exactly.
longest
Well,
time.
yeah, but like Rob Liefeld, you can actually say Rob's in that same category with you know, when it comes to stuff like that. Um, would I say like he's like on par with Jack Kirby? I don't think so. You know, because Jack Kirby already beat him to the punch. You know, and plus,
Right.
here's the thing: like Jack's characters were way more interested than Rob's character. Rob's
Oh my
characters, every one of them
god.
is super generic. You know what I'm
Dude, they
saying?
all have
Like
swords and guns. I'm like, wait a second.
it's not even that.
I thought
It's
they were mutants.
Deadpool. Like the original Deadpool design is
Oh
almost
god. This,
indistinguishable from every other Rob Liefeld design. You know,
dude, it's the
Die Hard
Spider-Man
and Deadpool look
costume.
almost exactly alike except for the color change. You know,
It's the Spider-Man costume just simplified with all the webbing and shit removed, you
I
know?
wouldn't say the Spider-Man costume, but I would say that that it's
So
a
generic.
standard Rob Liefeld costume.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
saying like
Yeah.
the
Here's
coloring might be Spider-Man esque, but like
yeah,
it's
I just never thought there was anything cool or fly about that style.
the only thing I liked
I just
about
don't
Rob
get it.
Liefeld's style was that he was like his this the way he stylized his characters was super, super interesting to me because it was so original at the time. Yeah. But it was like you quickly got bored because that's where it stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it ended. Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. There's no accounting for taste, right? We all have our predilections. The thing that you're saying about Liefeld, about how he created characters that only he could draw, it's sort of like, have you ever seen?
Well, no, he never created characters that only he could draw, but like it's like people trying to duplicate Todd McFarlane's style. They always fail, because they're not Todd McFarlane. You know what I'm saying? Name me one artist that draws exactly like Todd McFarlane, and he does it good. And you can't, because there are none. But people tried because that's what people want to see at the time. And Todd McFarlane never built the whole company based on people like drew like him. Yeah.
Well, you look at the big transition from Kirby to the post Kirby age, right? It had to be John Buscema, right? Because
John Buscema's style was so good, though, dude. Like I would never say that he was a Kirby. Like he drew like Kirby. He might have been inspired, but he never drew like Kirby.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, he was sort of the bridge.
Yeah.
Right. Like he was doing Kirby without doing Kirby. Do you know? Am I making any sense? In other words, he was using the visual vocabulary.
He was using all of Kirby's
not the same style.
Quirks, I guess, or his techniques. But he was using John Buscema's style. You know what I'm saying? Like,
something like that.
I can totally see that. What's up, Unhinged? What you up to, dude?
J Money in the hizzy for shizzy. What up, J Dog?
What's up, Jay?
Yo, everybody in the chat. And there's Andino Caligula Palacio, who says he thought that Joseph King died.
Who did?
I don't know. He was like, Joe King is still alive? And he's like, yeah, motherfucker. But maybe that's a pseudonym for Cecil. Didn't Cecil get canceled or something?
Again?
like banned
I don't keep
again?
up with any of that, dude. Like, I have no idea.
No, neither do I. That's why I'm asking.
It seems to be a badge of honor if you get canceled. So
I guess
I'm not interested in getting that badge at all. If it happens, it happens. That's
exactly. Don't go looking for it, but don't sweat it either.
Yeah. Don't sweat that shit. Yeah.
No, not even a little. What can I say? I have a big mouth. I'm a very opinionated mofo. I'm gonna be the first one to admit it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like, all right, I got canceled. See?
Yeah, right.
They're coming to get me.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not actually out to get you. Well, it's like look, man. We don't own these platforms. These platforms could fucking disappear us, and like that. And all they need to do is Thanos snap their fucking fingers, and all this shit is gone. And they will not give a fuck because they're
after getting all these mail outs together,
it
almost felt like somebody Thanos snapped my bank account.
When what?
But all the shipping charges I had to go through. Shit, I smeared it. Yeah, it was crazy, dude.
Oh, dude, this piece is turning out beautiful.
Yeah, dude, I just got a bunch of shit I got to ship out, and I just completed getting everything shipped out yesterday. Well, today, because I got a new non-Devils order, so I got that. But I'm watching pirate ships steadily take $50 at a time out of my account.
Dude, I got to fucking reship a package to fucking Singapore now.
How much is that to ship to Singapore?
Like $28, bro.
Is it really?
Well, yes. Shit, look, I got the label right here. All I have to do is get the. Oh, dude, this time, fuck it. You know what?
I don't know how to.
I think I'm gonna.
You know what you should do?
How am I gonna ship that? Put it in like a baggie, like a Ziploc baggie, like
maybe get one of those moisture things and put
Those
inside
moisture
of it.
packets. That,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, put a moisture packet in there and see if that helps. That really is strange because I never had anything happen to me like that. Like that was
because if it was heat, then if I wrap it in plastic, it'll just melt the plastic, right?
yeah. It seems like it was heat. I mean, if it happens again, fuck, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like it's some crazy shit, you know?
Yeah.
But,
no, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, if that happens, I'll just have to give the guy a refund.
I mean, you can pretty much get those moisture packets anywhere still. Like,
you know what? I might try that. I might try that actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, because I don't think heat by itself would do that. I think it would warp it and maybe melt the plastic to make the plastic stick to it. But I don't think it would make the, I don't think it would make it all like stick together. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
I mean, was like you think somebody had like a gorilla fetish and they went a little crazy on your book?
No, because I mean, you've seen the evidence, sir. You've seen the evidence. Actually, you know what?
If I was him, I probably would have wore like rubber gloves to go ahead and take that book apart.
Oh,
There's probably some semen samples all over that.
It just looked gnarly. But yeah, I mean, if anybody's received a book that was more jacked up than that, let me know. Because right now, I think I might be the title holder.
You know, the worst thing I encountered so far with shipping books out is people changing their address and then not responding when I went ahead and when I was like, I got your book back. What's your address again? Because it got shipped back.
Right.
And,
I mean, that's always going to happen.
Yeah, but they won't respond to their email. Maybe they died or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. Like
who knows? I've had a couple of those.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, dude, like my last campaign, I shipped out 400 books.
Oh, yeah.
When you ship out 400 books, you're not gonna, I mean, they're not all gonna make it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna have a couple of dead soldiers along the way. Or...
Without a doubt,
I don't know, dude. Like almost every one of my books made it to their destination. Like I ran into one problem, but it eventually made it to its destination. Like the guy was like, dude, where's my book? I was like, what does the tracking say? And I checked the tracking and I was like, dude, it says it's on its way. Like it's still shipping. And he goes, yeah, but it's stuck in Tennessee. And I was like, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, look, people bitch at us because they want their books. And they have every right to do that, you know. But at the same time, it's just like you start making it, you start getting resentful because you're thinking, hey, what about Vaughn's book? Vaughn's book is like a year late, right? Yeah. That kind of a thing. But oh man, thank you. He just hit 100K.
Who did?
Vaughn.
Oh, Vaughn did? Oh,
yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
We were telling him, dude, you are gonna hit a fucking 100K with that damn campaign.
Yeah.
And I still don't have my book, but other people have gotten their books, and
I got the book. The book is fucking phenomenal, dude.
That's what I've heard.
But like the only thing I got about like is that, I mean, I appreciate the extras, but
yeah.
Like my OCD is like, where the fuck do I put all this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like how much? He didn't include as much shit as Phil, did he?
I don't think so.
Who's the title holder right now?
Let me see. I got a bookmark, a print, a patch, and an advertisement for something new that Vaughn's working on. But honestly, if I was Vaughn, I would Monster MD was so successful, I would just follow up with another Monster MD. You know what I'm saying? Like,
seriously, like while the fucking iron's hot.
Yeah, because the book just shipped out, and it's a perfect time to put out to get the next one ready. You know, because now people are like, shit, this was worth the wait.
Vaughn is an awesome dude. I'm waiting for the book. I can't wait to read it. At first I was
really good.
That's what I keep hearing. Everybody seems to like it. So, yay Vaughn. But
I was impressed, dude. I didn't know if An was going to be a good writer, and I'm glad to say that I'm wrong. Like, you know, that
yeah, you're
he
relieved.
proved
Yeah,
he's a good writer. He knows his
yeah,
shit. You know.
yeah. Because you know what? When I get books from the scene, I don't always necessarily like to read them because I get a little nervous. It's kind of, especially if it's somebody I consider a friend. I'm just like, it's like I have a friend that is on he's like a anchor man on like some business news network like
Yeah.
Bloomberg or something like that. I never fucking watch his show because I'm afraid he's gonna fucking slip up and make an ass of himself.
You suck. I knew it. I know you suck.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like it makes it just like, oh, I don't know.
You suck, big dick.
It's it is a joy when I read my friend's work, and it is awesome.
And it's decent.
If it's decent, if it's decent, professional, like, okay, that was good. If it's sort of average, okay, it's sort of average. But I think there's only a handful of books that I've gotten that I backed that were just painful.
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah. And well, it's happened. We've all gotten a couple, and you take you take no joy in that. You know.
I do. I laugh. No, I'm kidding. I don't laugh.
Oh God! You see, I laugh, but then I feel like a horrible human being for it.
Joe is demanding that you read his goddamn book.
I will, brother. I will. God damn it, man! Like ready to snap me with a towel or something.
There's been very few books, and I'm not going to mention them in this community that I was very disappointed in. You know, and I know I don't talk about all of them, and that's not to say that the ones that I don't talk about weren't any good. It's just to say that, there was a couple that were just.
Yeah, and trust me, folks.
To the point I was almost like, maybe I should try to get my money back.
Well, because look, everybody, we're all trying our best, right? We're all trying to put out as professional a product as we can. The thing that's been great about most of the books is
no, I'm not talking.
None of them look like
I don't have Slaughter Squad. He never gave me a copy.
What? Did you order a copy?
No, I never. No, I'm talking fucking what's his name just took a poke at fucking Joe.
Oh yeah, I see. All right, there we go. Yeah, easy, brother. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I'll try to get to this tonight, actually, because I still haven't had my reading session for the. This is
something new I'm trying. Actually, I'm using a colored Indian ink through a dip pen to see what happens. It should. Yeah, let's see where we go with this.
So you're gonna experiment with this?
Yeah, live experiment live
on this commission. You're gonna you're gonna basically increase the odds of a fuck up on this guy's dime.
That damn straight. As long as you're on my dime.
I just had to search real hard to find a negative spin on this. Are you doing that? God
Joe just responded. Joe's like, "You motherfucker."
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna have to boogie in a minute to get something to eat. I have been writing all day, and
I'm probably gonna end the stream around
soon.
11:30, something like that.
Get J-Dog on to replace me.
No. Honestly, I wasn't planning on having anybody on. I was just gonna.
I had to share that I had to share that shit. Dude.
But you piqued my interest when you said something about Singapore. I was like, what the fuck happened? Because I remember you saying something bad happened with a shipment, and I'm like, But that's pretty fucking amazing, dude. I
had to share that, man. I had to share that because I think if anybody else has any videos of their books that are arriving in similar condition, or I can't imagine worse. Really, right? Maybe if it was like filled with tar. That's the only thing I could imagine would being
That's
worse.
crazy, dude. Like,
Or like radioactive waste or something.
that really is fucking insane. I can't believe like it came out
know.
that bad. Like, I'm
That was,
like,
oh,
what? How do you do that to begin with?
I have no
That's
idea.
like I would have to start conducting some very expensive experiments at your house with your books.
I know. I've been
It's insane, you know?
trust me. The idea had crossed my mind, but I because I was thinking like, okay, Ziploc bag, but then like if it was heat, then that's not gonna fucking save it.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
it
We'll
looks
see.
like the way that Ziploc, like that bag is crinkled up like that. That looks like heat. You know?
Very, very freaky. Very, very freaky.
Yeah.
All right, dudes. I am Audi 5000. Preston,
Everybody,
always
say
good
bye
talking to you.
to Brian.
Always good talking to you, my brother.
Goodbye, Brian.
Like Ringo says, peace and love, peace and love.
Be good with the metal. Brian's out of here. What's up there, everybody? No, actually, I wasn't planning on having a co-host tonight. I just wanted to do some drawing, answer some questions, see what everybody's up to. But that Singapore shit, like, really, like, piqued my interest. Let's turn the music up a little bit. Listening to Misty Tower. I'll tell you what, let's change this up a little bit. Let's do Jack Harlan and the Dead Crows. Shoot. God damn it.
Sat alone waiting for death. On my blanket of snow. Resting place for my companions. Massacred in their approach. Heaven don't speak with the rich. Unlike the books that I read, you sit by the fire, cursed with my life. Memories I can't forget. History in selfless hands. They will scar me and time. shadow man in their disguise. They're whispering terrible things. Strike echoes with medicine eyes. I get lost in circles, tripping over people who I used to be. Comes weeping out of my sea. The maze will call you now.
I I talked to Peter a little bit about doing something for it came out on a Wednesday. I'm eager to do anything for Alterna. I have a lot of respect for Peter and the way he runs this company and the titles he puts out, and like I think Alterna could easily be up there with Dark Horse, Boom, and well, I think they are up there with Boom and companies like that. But I think, but like Peter said, like he's got a huge amount of integrity when it comes to stuff like that. Like he doesn't want to sacrifice like what Alterna is to go ahead and up its game by getting licensed properties and stuff like that, and hiring well-known artists and mainstream artists. That is, I'm not talking about myself or anybody else that has done work for Alterna. But yeah, but I love Alterna. I love their stuff. I think they got great titles. I tried to get one or two of my titles in there, but it got rejected. And it probably had every right to be rejected. Like Doc Salem and Rockabilly Roadtrip and stuff like that. I think I even submitted Non-Devils. It's just really funny. I don't know. But yeah, I'm totally down with doing that. But yeah, I mean, Peter actually asked me if I want to do something for it came out on a Wednesday. But I approached him recently and he said that he has all the covers that he needs for the next 6 months or something like that. Or so to hit him up afterwards. So I guess I just gotta wait and see what happens. Yeah. Have you read it came out on a Wednesday? Like, what kind of book is that anyway? Like, I'm not familiar with that one. I'm a huge fan of the what's the name of the book? It's oh man, I can't remember the name of it. I fucking got it. It's like the greatest. Oh, Void Walker. Yeah, Void Walker's amazing. It's an incredible book. And, the writer did such a good job with that book.
Like a telegram from the stars.
I think I might do a Void Walker pinup piece just to do it. It's such a good title, you know. So anybody out there, if you're looking for an alternative book to get, my suggestion is Void Walker. Void Walker's an incredible book. Those guys really hit it out the park with that one. Yeah. Oh, cool, Lola. You read up Void Walker. Nice. Yeah, Void Walker's one of my favorites. That and because of the I got turned on to another title because of Confederate Frankenstein. That dude put out something called Feast of Famine, something like that. It's with Einstein and Nikola Tesla, and that's another great book. Like, that book was super, super impressive. Like, these are books that, God, I can't imagine, like, why they're not talked about more. Like, everybody wants to talk about anything that's happening with Marvel, but Alterna's books are fucking incredible, dude. Nobody talks about them, like, except for indie people. You know? And not even them. Not even a lot of indie guys talk about them. But yeah, Void Walker, Feast and Famine. There was one or two more. Like, when I ordered from them, like, I wasn't sure what titles were great and what titles weren't. But luckily enough, Alterna gives you the option to buy their dinged and deadened copies for like a substantial discount. And so, which is a great idea, because it gave me a chance to check out some of Alterna's titles, you know, some of the ones that, you know, like, I'm interested in, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be a good read, and that's how I came across the Feast and Famine, and well, that's why I bought Feast and Famine, and that other one, I can't remember the other one, what the name of it was, but it was really good. I'm gonna have to do a show just on the few alternative books I have. Yeah, no, the art in that book, I have to talk about that too. Like, the art in Void Walker is really good. Like, it's what I would expect from mainstream comics, and that's just not there. It's super original. They're not pulling that shitty shenanigan shit where they trace models and they add in, like, you know, like, deep blacks to make it look more realistic. Like, if anything, I would say it's true comic art and not that fake shit that they're trying to pass off as comic art in Marvel and DC right now. And it was fun. That's one thing I have to say. Like, the book was fucking a blast to read. And when I was through it, I was like, God, I hope these guys do another one. Like, that shit is awesome. Eddie, check out Void Walker. It's amazing. I think you'll like it. It's by Alterna. Yeah, both of those guys are awesome. Well, I never I met the right. Well, kind of met the right. I was on a stream with him. I think it was him anyway. It was a Void Walker. I don't know, dude. Like, I have no idea. Tomorrow I might have to go to the tattoo shop, so I'll try to do an early show, and then head out. What I'm going to try to do tonight is put in some wash in some shades and shadows, and get it. Oh, you did? Cool. Awesome. Nice. Still waiting on my Solving Wolf book. I don't know if that'll ever come in. Like, I heard it's been mailed out. Yeah, Voidwalker's beautiful, and that's another thing I like too, is that it's on newsprint. Like, I would kill to have some of my books put on newsprint. Like, Peter has the right idea about that. Like, the smell of the books, everything just brings you back to how comics were meant to be. For all the bullshit. Or they got greedy, yeah. What? What? The Void Walkers is sold out? Or Solving Wolf is sold out? I like that this pen is long, but I don't have to put my hands all over the way. Washing some sepias. Make this start looking like a peach. Testament looks good. All right. Test out some color. Let's see what we got to work with. Sweet. All right.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Well, I went home. I thought maybe I still had a home. I went home for a couple of days, but it was the same thing. Couple of days, but it was the same days. So I took off.
Also, I know this is probably super fucking nerdy. The reason I have this paper taped down is so that when it warps, and it will warp because of the watercolor, it'll usually, when it dries, it will dry back in its original shape. And just a hint if you guys ever want to experiment with some watercolors. The watercolors I'm using right now are Dr. P.H. Martin's concentrated liquid watercolors. Kind of expensive, but definitely worth it. I know, I'm just fucking with you. I already checked the DM a while back. I know exactly what's going on. I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh shit, wrong color. Damn it. No, it's not too bad. Fuck it. It's supposed to be green.
Step away. Need a release. I upset the pace. I need to evict. And I need to feel sick. Am I wasted away? I can't tell you that I ain't. That I'm you'll be let go. God goes astray. I continue sharing my burdens with the people that stand in my way. I see them rolling in on the horizon, with pistols held in their hands, and I'm speeding on the line. Am I wasting away? I can't tell you that I ain't. That I'm holding you still. You'll be let go. Another war without peace. I suffocate. My chains up to a pole. Now reprimanded within wrong. I don't want to burn out and die. Well, it seems to have a nimbus around it.
A nimbus? Oh.
Yes, red, violet, blues, a lot of greens. The background is moving into your face. I don't know how much I'm seeing or how much I'm pretending to see. Because all of a sudden I see you sitting there and I don't see the background. Quick in time, like a mirror repeating itself or something. Well, it seems to have a nimbus around it.
A nimbus? Oh.
Yes, red, violet, blues, a lot of greens. The background is moving into your face. I don't know how much I'm seeing or how much I'm pretending to see.
Oh, it's not done yet, dude. He's gonna have a blue uniform. We're still working in some underpaint. Don't be stealing my technique, Eddie, motherfucker.
Beginning to feel on her. But she understands that only a select few choose to listen. I'm just getting ready. How can I bend the fabric of things like you can? Well, maybe I could. Just a little further down. Yeah, maybe I could. But I'll just keep on swimming down.
Yeah, still got a ways to go. Actually, it doesn't have that far to go. I'm being a lunatic. I'm just not going to finish it tonight because it's getting a little late. And I'm a puss. That's why. Right now, this is all like a base paint. It's a lot like what Frazetta used to do whenever he used to do his women or he'd do flesh. Like, it's all the colors that you see, but you don't realize that you're seeing when you look at a painting. Like, when you look at a Frazetta painting, what you remember is, wow, you know, you don't remember like the flesh color was actually made up of like 1,000 different colors. Well, not 1,000, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he also stuck some purples, some greens, some blues in there, and then he would put some flesh. And it was all to make sure that your eye never got bored, or maybe his eye, so that his eye wouldn't get bored. Looks like Facebook might have cut me off. Oops. Sup, Z? Sage's working hard on issue 2 of the Lost Pages. That's a book I'm definitely looking forward to. It's from the old book, and he's going to carry over into the new book. This is Captain Bordeaux of the airship. Captain Jason Bordeaux of the airship Purdue. Shit, I have the books close to an e-book. Let me get a copy. Now, this is one of the reasons why I couldn't carry over, like, just continue the issues, because my style has changed so much. But, here he is, right here. Let's see here. That's him right there. That's also him over here. And right here. Now, my relief artist, hired a relief artist to come in and do a few pages. And that was, what was he? I have such a bad memory. It was J.C. Grant. He's the guy who did the, he did something image. I can't remember what it was, but I liked it. But he was okay. He never gave me the image quality I was looking for, but it wasn't bad. So. Yeah, the book's actually pretty good. Like I said, I made a few mistakes in the creation of the original Non-Devils, but I assure you they will be fixed in the next one. And it's a retelling of that story, the one that you're getting, Eddie. And I hope you like it. Actually, I'm still proud of that issue, even though it was full of flaws. You know, how do you learn if you don't make a few mistakes along the way? Yeah, the new Non-Devils is going to be amazing. Like, you guys are really going to be impressed with it. And like I said, I'm thinking about going ahead and like being completely open with it, where like I paint the whole thing live, and you guys can see the whole creation of the book from start to finished. And which means that the book's also going to be funded while it's funding. While I'm creating it. And I was up in the air about doing that, actually, because I wasn't sure how many people would be down for that. But I was told that as long as you knew I was working on it, that it wouldn't be a problem. And I couldn't think of a much better way of showing you that I was doing the book and actually that I was going to deliver the book. and actually doing a book in front of them. Watercolor is such an interesting medium because you got so many options with it. Go a little too dark, wet it, and take a damp napkin and sop it all up. Starting to sound like Bob Ross a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? Super relaxing. Let's crank it up a little bit.
Digging up the bones of all the bastards. All the payoff will be created. Can you follow out of the city? You know hollow ground where I stay. Is there nothing sacred anymore? Is there no more rest in peace? Is there nothing wrong with me? Just leave you where I am. Pick another soul to steal. Illumination in these dead eyes, locked away and buried deep. Just watch over my body before I completely tracked away. Is there nothing left to hope for? Can you please just give me peace? I don't wanna feel like our lives are fixed upon me. Can you please just let me be? Can you please just let me be? Can't take all my bones. carry that so far away. Control this empty shell. Cut me.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
He said nothing sacred anymore. He said no more rest in peace. Will I find a way to finally be at ease? Pick another soul to steal. Pick another soul to steal. Ancient signals pointing sideways, walk me to the edge of the earth. I've seen sickness, I've seen heartache, buried deep in this river of blood. Condemnation, condemnation, no more good guys on the monsters are bound. Will we see that distant valley? Oh, let's see the hammer come down. Sorrow flows in, how come we know? Dead walk in the city tonight. Now I am becoming the destroyer. I am becoming. Modern visions create answers to the questions nobody will ask. Is this fiction? What's the mission? Will we strike while the iron is hot? Condemnation, condemnation, like the sky, like the float to life. Will we see that distant valley? Oh, I'm so ready to shine. Paper tigers, paper tigers. There's the light. Now I am becoming the destroyer. I am becoming. Thousands of trying to lock down, yeah. Bury your head in, stand on the edge. Consumed by your fire. Now I am becoming the destroyer. I am becoming.
Yeah, the dog's bitching. I think I gotta call it a night. Just let me know it's time for bed. Fucking animals. Fucking animals. They're worse than fucking kids. Oh, wait, let me bleed this down a little bit before we go. I know what all of you are thinking right now. You're thinking, goddamn, look at the mess he just made of this perfectly inked piece of garbage. But trust me when I say this whole thing is going to come together and you're going to be like, oh, it's all a process. And I like to say, like, this is the ugly stage that all pieces go through before they actually become something great. And yeah, well, this one's about to go into its pretty phase. Right now, everything here is just underpaint. So I'm getting ready to add in all my acrylics and detail work and all that kind of crap. Exactly. One more thing. I can't leave this bastard here, which is his eyes not colored in. I gotta color in those eyes. So I'm gonna try to finish this up before I get to the shop tomorrow. And get my victims lined up. Tattoo victims. There we go, perfect. Almost perfect. Shit, hold on. There we go. All right, sweet. All right, guys. Mr. Martinez, I promise you, this is not the end. This thing's gonna look incredible. It's gonna look more like this when I'm finished with it. It's gonna look way closer to this. So just hang on. This is only part one. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah.